More on this. Let's welcome in Kansas Senator and member of the Senate Finance Committee, Senator Roger Marshall. So, Senator, you and your wife both there Friday for the dinner at the White House. I mean, talk to us about, these first 6 months. There's so much going on. There's so much more to do. And he's still got 3.5 years to go.
Exactly. I told my wife this morning, we're part of the Trump chain gang. Let's get to work up here. Congress doesn't have any idea what it's like out in the real world. Where, as a physician, I worked every weekend. I didn't take days off for years at a time. So I'm used to this pace. I'm used to Trump time. But I'm calling this economy the Lazarus economy. A year ago, as President Trump said, the economy was dead. And now we're the hottest country in the world. Trillions of dollars being invested. Jobs are growing. Inflation is down. The price of gasoline is down. The border's secure. Our military is being taken care of. We just passed the largest tax cut in American history and the largest cut in federal government spending as well. This was a bill that's going to help middle-income Americans and small businesses. Very proud of the work we've done these last 6 months.
Yeah, and Senator, I know there's been a few bumps in the road when it comes to cutting government spending in the form of Republican defectors. The DOGE cuts were just a small percentage of government spending for things like trans operas in South America and green transportation in Eurasia. Those were obvious cuts, but still only narrowly getting passed. As a member of the Senate Finance Committee, are you concerned at all about future cuts getting through?
Well, we certainly need to prioritize them, and Congress needs to develop this memory. This is the first time, this successful rescissions package, the first time since President Bush the first, we've actually done a rescissions package. So this was a good start to learn. The backdrop of this, $37 trillion of national debt right now. We're going to spend $1 trillion on interest this year. This is the number one threat to my grandchildren's future. That's this national debt as well. Look, I think what your listeners need to understand is the Government Accounting Office, the Office of Inspector General, has been saying for over a decade now that there is systemic risk for fraud, waste, and abuse in USAID. And that's why I asked Elon to burn it to the ground and start over. Just to give you a few more examples here. In Zambia, $50 million of medical equipment theft. In New Guinea, $100 million of scandals going on. More recently, $500 million here in the United States where people were skimming and taking bribes back, all USAID programs. Go back to an earthquake in Haiti. We gave them $1 billion decades ago. They never did anything with it. They did not build the energy plant they were supposed to. So we have a president standing up, identifying fraud. Now Congress needs to do her job. With 50 votes, we can continue this on the Senate side.
Yeah, I do want to turn, Senator, to a major story breaking over the weekend. Long list of documents declassified by the Director of National Intelligence basically found that former President Obama and his administration basically invented and cooked up the Russia hoax to basically weaken President Trump as he was heading into office. She's referring it for criminal investigation to the DOJ. What do you think of this? And where do you think we go next from here?
Well, look, this is absolutely believable. This is new information that in the Oval Office with the highest members of the FBI and the intelligence agency under Obama, they cooked up a plan to continue this Russia hoax. This is kind of the second chapter of the FISA court abuse that was done under the Obama administration as well. Those people never paid the price they should have paid as well. Judges should have been fired. People within the FBI should have been fired over that. Yeah. Maybe one person held accountable. So this is the next chapter. We need total transparency. I think that's what the beauty of President Trump's cabinet is. They're going to show America the whole truth here, nothing but the truth, and let the Justice Department do its job. And by the way, you'll see Congress probably having more hearings on this as well.
Yeah. And we only have about 30 seconds left, but I really want to ask you about the Make America Healthy Again initiative. And now the DOGE cuts are codified and the big, beautiful bill is law. I know you're intending to use your medical expertise and background to drop a massive package of bills on your own geared towards healthcare, mental health, nutrition, and agriculture as well. Could you talk to us a little about this plan?
Well, look, what I believe is that healthy soil meets healthy food meets healthy people. That with agriculture can focus on soil health by growing more with less, by using less pesticides, using less water, using modern day agriculture, precision agriculture practices. We can make the soil healthier. That's going to make the food more nutrient rich, and that's going to lead to healthier people. Look, 90% of the money spent on healthcare in this country is spent on 7 chronic diseases, including hypertension, diabetes, obesity, Alzheimer's, those types of things. So we need to focus in on those chronic diseases, try to prevent them with healthy food, and then treat them with healthy food as well.
Yeah.
And I'm just so proud to work with Secretary Kennedy and Secretary Rollins to get this job done.
All right, great stuff. I love that. Thank you so much. Senator Roger Marshall, great to have you with us this morning.